area. Welcome everybody to Hof Bergmann 1.4 in our continued gameplay here, and also welcome back to the channel. I was just mentioning that I will be in attendance at the Sim Gaming Expo in Chicago. It's going to be held in September timeframe. I'm going to be getting a discount code to hand out with respect to tickets to that. So I wouldn't encourage people to go buy tickets quite yet. Now, if you've already done it, that's one thing. But if you've not gotten tickets and you're thinking about going, then I'd hold off for a little bit. I should have a code soon enough to share with everybody so you can get a little bit of a discount on the tickets. But we plan to do a little bit of a meetup event, hopefully at the Sim Gaming Expo, and also have some farm sim fun, organized farm sim fun in the gaming area over the course of the event. To Sadler, I would say if you have any belief that any mod is AI generated, submit to abuse@giants-software.com. They'll take a look at it and take appropriate action. We just finished spraying our fields. We need to run out to the shop because I've got some geese. They've been fattened and now they need to be processed. Flo's also just joining. During the pre-show, I was talking about Giants announcing on their partner Discord, or I guess reaffirming their policy on AI generated content, that any mod found using AI for either thumbnail or textures within the mod will be basically insta-fail. See what everybody thought of that idea, and if for any reason you would suspect a mod to fall within that issue, you can submit a report to abuse@giants-software.com. We need to head over to the shop because we got to get a thing to haul our geese in, and I might process some chickens too. Then we need to run up to the greenhouse area because, as you may or may not have seen, I posted an updated greenhouse video over the weekend with information that I obtained from a viewer as to how to make the asparagus spawn. So we need to do that here on this save, and it helps kind of show that information off for anyone who hasn't already seen it. So here at the shop, we need to come down here to our Hof Bergmann section. We need an animal transport. No, let's go to here. Transport barrow for animals. Yeah, that's what we want. Let's get that. Where is it? Can I pick it up? Good. Alrighty. I did go ahead and complete out the butcher here. So we don't need to build that out. So why can't I pick you up? Alright, let's go pick up some ducks. No, some chickens. And geese. What's up, UT Sav? Well, thank you, O2 Sadler. I would say it's definitely your connection. Given the fact that I am streaming with 0 frames missed, 0 skip frames, 0 drop frames at 12 megabit. Oh, Geese, you are cooked. Alrighty, unload. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh, we can only do 6 anyway. Alright, that's good. Goose. Activation. Poultry, we can bring 10. Alright, let's bring... Oh my gosh, he's dirty. It's already a bloody mess. Yep, it's definitely not me. There you go. Look, it's picture and a picture and a picture and a picture. 0 drop frames. 12 megabit. Yeah. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Perfect. I would expect nothing less from gig internet. Oh, I need to go over here. Give me your chickens. Alrighty. Nope. And we don't have enough rabbits yet, so we don't have to worry about those. Activation. Alright. Well, those are definitely not for chickens, but that's a goose. How many rabbits do we have now? We've had some reproduction. They're gonna explode here in a little bit. Before we go, load that up. Load up our greenhouse. You don't have the butcher in base game. You have the butcher here on the map. Giants won't allow a butcher. They feel it conflicts with their E for everyone rating. But basically this map doesn't conform to standards. We're going to be running over to our brewery here in a bit too. And we'll be checking out our winery also tonight. We got lots of illegal things going on here. What's up? That honed outdoor kid. And you know what? This video is brought to you by Stephen Mall and Mark Bauer. Thank you for being farm barons. Oh, come on. Let go of the box. Oh, cool. Hopefully you weren't expecting me to tell you what that key was. Alright. We make sure our rabbits don't need any lettuce. Nope, they're good. Oh, you know what? I don't remember if I have any. Oh yeah, we got, while we're here, we got some goat cheese. Let's put that on the truck. I'm hoping we can also process our dirty sheep wool tonight. Oh my, disaster has struck. Oh, you can't find it? I mean, it would have been in your... It would have been in your, collector's edition box, maybe? Or... your, you got the case IH Quad Track, then it could have been in that. What's up, Raz, with the 5 gifted memberships? B3KI13, you get a membership. Ryan Curry, you get a membership. Demon of the Sea, you get a membership. Stuart Pratt, welcome to the members. And Jameson Keem, welcome to the memberships. Well, see, the bulls are kind of a reintroduction. We had bulls in FS19's version of the map, as well as FS22's version of the map. The mechanic of obtaining juice from the bulls has been different through the various versions, but still kind of the same. So to that end, wasn't that foreign. In 19, he also had the capability of using said juice to reproduce cows, if you will, by hiring a vet. That obviously is not in this iteration, at least not yet. That concept never made its way to 22 though. What? Why don't you take lettuce? All you do is just wrong spot. Who does that map, Raz? Because you know I don't follow anything. Okay. Ah, okay. On the 25th. So, Friday? Is that Friday? That's Saturday. I have that right? I mean, cows should produce milk year-round. Sheep should produce year-round in the game. Now, did you go and add that new mod that causes sheep to only be sheared twice a year? What's up, David? Oh, he's going that route, huh? All right, we are up here at our asparagus areas, and if you were here for the last live stream, I mentioned that I couldn't figure out how to get asparagus to spawn. Since then, a lovely commenter has posted that we need to come here to the end of the rows and remove the coverings from the ridges. And in doing so, asparagus spawns. So let's do that. Duh. I feel a little dumb. All right, let's take our little crates of asparagus. Stinky pea all around. Why am I doing that? When I could just do this. All right, let's see. What's our... Yeah, now's not a good time. Apparently there's only a few good times for our asparagus. And now is not it. That's fine. We have other things to do. Come down here. And we'll start our packing process. Really cool animation. You see all the way through the machine. The tray comes through, then drops down, and we'll get a pallet, I think 4,000 units of asparagus. Raz, it's albino asparagus. That's what it is. Do I have a tractor up here? I don't think I do. Alright, that's fine. Maybe white asparagus has been bleached. Oh wait. I need to go get a trailer. Back to the farm we go. I remember because I tried to distribute my beer and it wouldn't work. I got transported. I mean, I've not made it past October in my gameplay, so I really can't comment, but I wouldn't think. It's not like chickens just suddenly stop making eggs. Or rabbits decide to stop doing their thing. I would think buffalo would produce milk just like cows would. So it doesn't get an opportunity to interact with the sun. Is that what you're saying? Alright, we'll drop that off. I gotta find a tanker. Where's my tanker? Where's my tanker? Our little bull calves are still chilling out here. They're what, 2 months old now at this point? 3 months old, halfway to being able to be moved over there. Oh, I remember. I used it to transport gas. It's over at the gas tank. Across the street. There it is. Again, I don't know what the deal is with this tractor, but I'm way too tall. Imagine what the size of a ostrich egg omelet. I mean, that'd probably feed like 5 people. Alrighty, let's collect our booze. Yeah, just dump it on the ground. I do wish the game would implement hoses. Like, come on. We had hoses in like 17. It was rather funny in multiplayer, but we had hoses in 17. We've had hose add-on mods through the versions, but still. Being able to instantly just hook up a hose when you unload that goes from here to, let's say, you know, somewhere here. It just would be nice. Okay. Do we want to make kegs? Or do we want to make pallets of bottles? We can bottle, or we can make kegs. Do you want to make kegs or pallets? Well, it's kind of relative, but $3,600, 3,000. So I guess kegs technically pay better, but they only pay one place. Pallets pay 3 places. There we go. All right, we're making kegs. We'll be back later. I can do both, but obviously I didn't bring pallets. We need to go back and get a few things for the winery. Yeah, there's storks up there. But it's little details like that, right? Seems like no matter how long you've been on the map, you still find little things. Now I do know that like bees don't produce in the winter. Oh, we need to look at our milk. It's inside the tank. Oh, we don't have a lot. That's... We'll move a little bit over. Give me some milk. And let's separate it out into cream. And let's get this thing running. Nice. All right. And then once we have cream, we'll make some butter. All right, let's go back up and get our truck. You still working? Chuckles. Yeah, it would be nice. And maybe he'll expand that. I mean, you can always place this beehive. No, not really. Maybe he'll expand that in the next update. Raz, how's the college hunt go? All right, we're gonna need at least one of those, and I don't know if I can I don't know why I can't pick this up. Okay. Surround what's David, what are you saying? Surround dead is great. What's that? Well, at the end of the day, it'll be a great experience. I'm sure. We'll see who's most affected by the great first day of going to college. Drop that off. That off. Turn that off. That is running. That is now running. It's crank it up, pump it up. Oh, okay. Get up over there. Oh, jeez. Do you love when you're in a door trigger? Okay. We'll just drop you off there. Because it'll be a while. This song? What is this? It's called Horn of Duty on Stream Beats. Horn of Duty. That's funny. I wonder if I can put... Can I store organic waste in the back of this thing? Probably not. We're running the country playlist on Stream Beats tonight. No, I didn't think I could. Wait, what? What? Oh, I'm like, what is over there? This is the Highland cattle pasture. We can have our own Highland cattle up here if we want. If you have that DLC. Stage 3. I think it will, but I don't want to distribute it. Because... Nope, it won't. I was like, I don't want to distribute it because stage 4 is... Well, where's the bottling place? Winery bottling, where are you at? See, like, the filling station takes grape juice. So in theory, if you auto-distributed stage 3, grape juice would go both to step 4 and the filling station. Because it would get split between the two. And I don't want to do that. I want to send it all to fermenting. You do for Highland cattle, yeah. It's just if you have it, you can have a dedicated pasture up there for Highland cattle. Like if you try to put Highland cattle in the barn, they won't take it. Only regular cows go in the barn. Alright, we'll load that up. I mean, maybe. Maybe the cows and the boars were added base game. And if you know how to call them, you can call them. I don't know. Oh, we gotta get our alpaca wool. While I'm thinking about it, I'm basically thinking about what do I need to do before I jump to the next day. Is this full? Will you accept no more? We go across the street. Where'd it go? I mean, it says it's there, but it's not. Strange. Hello, little alpaca. Oh, it's because it's not full. Don't run away. Oh. We have to activate it at the gate, not the pole. Chickens, chickens, chickens. We're not going to make chicks. We're going to sell these. Here. All right, real quick before we advance. Everybody has food. Oh, we can go get our buffalo milk. Yeah, let's go get our buffalo milk real quick. Oh, I don't know about favorite. I just like all the stuff. All the stuff, because it's all different. You know, it's not just the same old stuff. Yeah, I mean, I had nearly 2 full weeks of daily what's changed and been added videos. All right, let's make some mozzarella balls. I mean, so much has been added, but the map still had so much already. Like, you know, the little fishing hole, that's not been changed. The garden area, for the most part, not been changed. And go. Mozzarella balls. How's our butter production? Oh, it's done. Now we can sell the low-fat milk at the dairy in town. Okay. All right, now run. Well, Raz, when you do get back to it, there'll be a whole playlist of videos to catch up on. Be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's still dark. Not enough to spawn anything. That's fine. Oh, look, we have 10 more. You remember eggs. I do not know if you get more if you wait till 7 to 7. I generally don't do yield testing. But I do know in general, field grass is to yield more than regular grass. Well, at least they're all lined up. Where's the truck? Oh, I left it down here. Oh, look at that sunrise. Oh, we were just... Why did it turn off? Why did that turn off? I don't know. While we're down here, let's hope we have 1,000 liters of dirty wool. Yes. All right. We can finally clean ourselves some wool. Well, that's an interesting way of doing it, but okay. All right. Yeah, I don't use a mod for that because I just know the command. And I'm not a big fan of what extra happens with Lumberjack. Alright, well that's... Take our dirty wool. Put it in there. Let's go get some water. Why aren't you picking it up? Well, it's dumb, but okay. Water. There we go. Clean me some wool. All right. Oh, come on. Speaking of that, Raz, let's go get some beer. I mean, this would be a great multiplayer map. Pretty sure they still have that mod where it's like a task list. Right, like a taskmaster could keep up with what needs to be done. People get on the server, they see what needs to be done, they do it, mark it off the list. Alright, let's come here by the grocery. There we go. Nice little bonus for our lettuce. Alright, right down the street. There you go. Thank you. $17,000 for a pack of wool. I'll tell you what, before I started making content, I would have like 5 saves running. and I would play one save a week. Right, so like every 5 weeks, I would get back to whatever I was doing. And I literally had a task list. So I could keep up with what I was doing. Alright, the beer tavern is the only place that takes this. Of course, it's on the other side of the map. That's fine, we need to go over to a winery anyway. Yeah, I don't get 60 hours. But that's because, to be honest, the only time I play is when I stream. Very rarely do I play without streaming unless I just have to get something caught up. And by the time I get 20, 30 hours of streaming in, that's 15 to 20 streams, people kind of lose interest. Okay, we need to wait till they open. It should be 10 o'clock. $4,000. And of course, if we wanted empty bottles, we'd have to buy them here and you'd take them back to brewery because we recycle. Oh, I know what we need to do up here. We need to trim our grapes. We'll do that while we're up here. And we'll load up with grape juice. I think this takes 650 liters. I mean, it's kind of hard to build up a lot of hours on a map when there's 3, 4, 5 maps releasing every week. So much vying for our attention. All right. Whoa. We had a little forklift. We could probably do this. I mean, this guy clearly is in no rush. Hello? Oh. Down the hill we go. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's already in. All right. Oh, indeed, right? Yeah, so he's talking about this. And you do this. And then you get out, and I showed it in 22. You get out, you hold this, or I think you can like hire a guy to get out and do it. Okay. Trimming our grapes. Trimming our grapes. Really, it'd be great if this machine was released standalone. Grape work so much easier. Go. Oh, we got a bunch of boar down there. That's what I should do. Feeding station placement. There. Give me my money. see here, 4 rows nearly down. Only a lot more to go. Of course, wine's not easy money. It's going to take a year to get it all processed. What do you think of the whole wild animal feeding station mechanic? I think it should be kind of more like the bees used to be, where the feeding station's good for a radius. But not 3 stations on one side of the map is good for the entirety of the map. They kind of went away. I feel like they went away from bee radiuses in 25. At least they don't mention it anymore. It did look like field grass followed the grassland damage with the burrito pack. Keep an eye and see if the contracts update so we can get paid to feed them. We do have an abundance of hay now, and we should at any moment have an abundance of silage. I've got about 100,000 liters of silage cooking in the bunker back at the farm. fact, when we get to the end of this row, I want to check, see if that silage is done. If so, we got to move some over to our TMR machine. And our wool should be clean. There we go. All right. Let's see if I have a bucket up here. Move a couple loads. Then we'll go check on our wall. Right. Washed wool is done. All right, so we need to that. I need a wheelbarrow. All right, this will let us take our wool out of here. It is a subscription. Okay. All right, now let's dry our wool. It's going up in the attic. Back to our crates. Which was a little frustrating. And the reason I found out about it changing is years ago I had downloaded a bunch of their albums locally. And I would just run their files locally with VNC and pipe it into the stream. Well, a couple months ago, I had an issue, and basically the storage got corrupted, and I lost access to those albums. So I went looking for, because it was all hosted on Google Drive, I went looking for the Google Drive link, download them again, and I couldn't find it. And everything that pointed me to was a subscription model now where you don't download the, well, you can download the files, but you have to download them individually. Instead, you kind of log into a website, and there's several playlists, and you just play the playlist off the browser. So that's what I do now. periodically, I would get a copyright hit on random tracks, and I really didn't mess with it because they were usually on older stuff. Now I've got access to the my downloads again, but this works. It really gives me license to use any of it on anything on the channel for any purpose, so that's what the jazz was last time. I think I did 80s track once. Pop. It was a gaming track. Almost done. Just 4 more passes. Yeah, so $5 a month. Is Screen Beats. She wants to be a teacher. So that's what we're shooting for. Elementary. it's, you know, it's a different time. Oh well. I think we'll have enough time to go grab another set of eggs. And then call it a night. Here we go. I tell you, they pay good. They post their pay at every pump. But I also know they don't put up with anything. I guess I'm in the trigger room. Alright, that's where we're going to leave it. Was Buc-ee's open here when you were by? I know they opened last summer, I just don't remember when. Alright folks, that's it. Hopefully we'll be back streaming here on Wednesday. But really it all depends on if we have any map drops Wednesday or not. So do keep an eye out on the Mod Hub. And that'll tell you if you can expect to see a scheduled stream or not. So next time, happy farming.